So we're working on our off-grid installation here in our 2025 Host Mammoth. This is actually not really installation of any off-grid components. It's more kind of prepping things for installation of those components. This camper was not ordered with an off-grid system. So the only outlets that you could use with an inverter would be the TV outlets. They installed this 1,000-watt inverter at the factory only to power the two outlets that would power the TV. So the one up here above where the TV would be in the living room, and then the outlet here in the pantry ceiling, which would power a TV in the bedroom. So obviously, now that I've taken this out, I need to repower those outlets. So there's a really easy way to do this without having to install a junction box or anything in the basement. Host, and the way they installed this initially is that this was mounted on the wall of the basement. They plugged a power cord into it. The power cord then went into an outlet that was screwed to the wall of the basement again. Then out of the outlet, they brought 14-2 Romex up through the chase into the outlet, this outlet here, above where the TV would be. And then out of that outlet, they brought another piece of 14-2 Romex up into the ceiling and then picked up that outlet in the ceiling for the bedroom TV. So I want to repower these. And I didn't want to put a junction box or some other garbage in the basement. There's already enough stuff going on down there. I didn't want to deal with that. So I figured, you know what? We're just going to eliminate that wire coming up altogether. So I cut that off as close to the harness as I could get it. And then I came up here and I found where the wire was coming into this outlet. There's obviously two wires going into this outlet. You want to find the right one and then cut that off as close as you can to the harness. You can kind of see where I cut it off there. And that gave me plenty of wire to reroute that wire into the panel itself, into the back of the panel. And then I'll use the panel as a junction box. I'll pigtail this off to go to one of these breakers. I also am kind of cleaning some stuff up in here. I'm adding a breaker and separating some stuff out. We got some double taps and whatnot. I'm not going to fix everything that I see wrong with it, but just some of the easy things and just kind of make things a little more organized. So anyway, I just thought it might be helpful if you are doing something similar. You might initially think, hey, I should put a junction box in there and so on and so on. Well, you could do it. You could certainly do it that way, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it's more stuff to deal with in the basement when really it's just a matter of coming out of that outlet into your panel, and now you've got power to those two outlets. Obviously, it does involve removing the panel and all that to gain access back there, but I think it's a cleaner way to do it. I'm doing so much work in here anyway. This is just another thing that really isn't a big deal, and I had to do it anyway to replace this is where Host had their inverter control for that Go Power inverter. So I took that inverter control out and I just replaced it with the battery monitor here. So anyway, that's all I got for you. Take it easy.